Hello. I'll first start off by introducing myself. I'm Bash, by the way. My real name is Bashala, but I get called Bash. So, and you are obviously Ṣọpẹ, and I'm gassed, yo. You have no idea. Like it's mad. It's really mad to actually be on a call you right now. But how you doing?
Hey, man, I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm really good, man. I'm really good. I'm blessed and I'm very grateful. What else can I say, man?
Oh, that's good, man. That's good. How's life going for you right now? Like, how's everything?
Yeah, man. You know what? I'll get intimate straight away. I take a lot of pleasure from achieving things, even if it's little things like, I went to the gym today, or I practiced my music, whatever. So like I had this to-do list, and I've been like ticking stuff off my to-do list, and it just makes me feel like, I'm not wasting any time, or I'm efficient or whatever. And I got to the end of my to-do list. I was like, I've got nothing left to do, and it's just such a burden of like all of the things that are going on in the back of your head. If you can write them down and then like tick them off, you free up so much mental space just to sort of like live and be and feel. And yeah, that's the situation I'm in at the moment. How are you, bro?
Me, I'm good, to be honest, man. I'm doing good. I'm chasing my dream of becoming a comedian. So
Hmm.
it's going all right for me. I make videos online on
Yeah,
TikTok,
yeah,
on Facebook, and yeah, for the past 2 years it's been going all right. And I'm thankful. I'm really thankful because
hmm,
there's not a day in my life where I thought I would be at the stage that I'm in right now. So I'm always thankful to God and always thankful to my mom for
yeah.
bringing me here. So yeah, man. I'm
I feel that though. I feel that whole like, oh man, 10 years ago when I started out, I never thought I'd be here. We kind of dream about it, especially in acting. Everyone's like, oh, Oscars, EastEnders, they're very different ends of the spectrum. But like people have sort of like these preconceptions of what success is in our industries.
mhm.
And whilst like, there are millions of talented actors who never won an Oscar, or millions that were never on EastEnders as well. Like, I suppose my question to you is, how do you deal with that? Arriving in this place where it's just like, oh, I didn't think I would get to this point. I know I've got further to go, but like, what's your feeling of accomplishment in your career so far?
Oh my God, like the way I feel right now with everything that's going on is, for me, it's always a shock every time I achieve something. Um, because I'm Congolese, right? And I came here when I was about 6 years old, and my aim was to be a footballer. I always wanted to be a footballer and play football and stuff.
Yeah.
And the way life took its course, it kind of went different for me, and I started doing obviously comedy because I'm the type of person who like to make people feel happy. I like to put smile on faces and stuff. And every time I do something where I'm shooting for a big company or I'm shooting for a different brand, I'm always shocked because I'm thinking like, yo, me, you want me? What? Like, there's so many people that do like the same that I do that are way bigger than me, that are way more successful, way more bigger. But when they choose me, it's like, yo, that's crazy. Like in the inside, I'm humbled and I want to cry, but I keep it G, Like,
Yeah,
nah,
you
I'm
got
not, I'm not
firm
gonna
it,
do that.
got firm it.
You go firm it. So I'm always like, always shocked when it happens, but I keep it within me because like I always want to make my mom proud. So that's what basically I handle it. How about yourself? How do you handle like everything that's going on right now? Like BAFTA nominee, yo, that's nuts. Like you're literally one of the shows that I've watched. That's literally one of my favorite shows in this world, Gangs of London, bro. You,
Oh,
you have
thank
the, uh, you have any idea how dope that show is?
you.
No, yeah, no idea. That
if
show
it
is
if it's
lit.
as fun to watch as it was to make, then yeah, I've got a small idea, but I'm totally overwhelmed by the response that it's got, and especially last year, which was a difficult year for all of us for different reasons, be that Black Lives Matter or the global pandemic, to provide like a moment of distraction where people can lose themselves, and I think that goes for all art, giving people something to feel or enjoy or laugh at or cry at is I feel blessed to have been able to do that, and for people to be like, oh yeah, I really enjoyed it, took my mind off things or I just got lost in it. So yeah, I feel very honored and grateful to have been a part of it. And we had a great time doing it, if I'm honest. Like some of those sequences, especially, and also the cast, the people that I was working with, some of them are becoming like very good friends of mine now. We've got a little family on it, and we're doing season 2 now. So Yeah, man. We're shooting season 2 now. I'll be on our screens hopefully next year. And it's just that first day back on set is just like, oh man. I remember the sound mixer, the boom operator, you know, the gaffer, it's all the same people, let alone the cast coming back. It really felt like a family. So to answer your question actually about like, how do I feel BAFTA-wise and stuff, like, I remember the night actually of the BAFTAs. And I was so grateful to have like my nearest and dearest with me. I mean, I've blown cover now because we weren't allowed to grab her in more than groups of 6 outside. But yeah, I had some people that were very special to me there to like hold me and hold me down. And it wasn't necessarily about me getting a big head or like floating off, but it felt so surreal that having them there made it real, you know? Like, I'm so grateful to my family and friends who ground me, but also lift me up. Because in that same way you're saying like, oh, me, you're choosing me, why me? Sometimes you can get into a bit of self-doubt, but having those people there and joyful cast members, etc., to remind you that actually you've earned this, you know? Every step that you're taking is something that you've earned and you deserve it, hopefully, you know?
Yeah.
And I think it just really inspires me now to make sure that I'm maintaining high standards. Whatever happens next, I'm accountable to myself and also accountable to the people who have enjoyed my previous work to make sure that the next one bangs. But yeah, that's how I feel about it, you know?
Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. So like, where are you from originally?
Oh yeah, my parents are Nigerian. I was born in London though. Can't get back as often as I'd like to. Actually, how often do you get back to Congo?
Man, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I've not been back to Congo since I've been in the UK.
Okay.
I've not been back here, but I'm hopefully like willing to. I want to go back and visit, to be honest. So as soon as everything's like all right for us to travel and stuff, then I'll make it happen. But what got you into like acting? Did you ever want to be an actor, or like say at the age of 5? Is this what you wanted to do when you were at the age of 5?
You know what? I was a bit older than 5. I think I was around 12, 13. I remember exactly where I was in the playground at school. And I was just sort of like, this was before you had to like choose your GCSEs or anything like that. So we weren't really thinking about life planning. But you know how parents of the diaspora are, you know. My Nigerian parents, like from young, they tell you got to be a doctor, a lawyer, something professional, something undeniable, you know. And I remember, I think I watched like, must have been an episode of Casualty or one of them hospital dramas. Maybe it was ER. Can't really remember. But I remember how sick it would. The concept of like, oh yeah, I'll be a doctor, you know, that'd be cool. But also, like, I could be a lawyer, that'd be cool as well. But what if I wanted to go to space and be an astronaut? That'd be great. But really, like you just want to play football, that would be great. And then I realized that, you know what, there's not one thing that I'm desperately passionate about. I don't want to do that. I want to be able to do everything. And then I was like, oh, I could always just pretend to do these things, you know? I could be a lawyer one day, 2 months later, I'll be a doctor for a bit. Oh, I'll wear those shoes. Now it's great. I'll move on to something else. And I think that's the first point at which I thought about being an actor. Like 12, 13, I just thought, I don't want to do one thing, I want to do everything. And then again, what was that? So 12 to, I was like 20, 21, no, 20, yeah. I joined the National Youth Theatre of Great Britain, which is an excellent and beautiful organisation, and I wouldn't be here without them, you know. They gave me my platform, they gave me my confidence, they taught me so much. And I went to university and did an economics degree. In the summer holidays of that, in my second year, I was just like, I don't really want to do this anymore, you know, like, it's fine, it's okay. But like I said, I didn't want to just be stuck doing economics forever. And then I went to the NYT, did a play with them. And I was just like, this is it, man. This is the environment I want to be in. These are the people that I want to work with. This is the work I want to do. And then I found myself in a bit of a dilemma. But really and truly, it was my mum, you know. My mum who sat me down one time, we had a chat. She was just like, I need you to try, because I don't want you to live the rest of your life like wishing you'd done something else or depressed. Like, you can have all the money in the world, but it doesn't fulfill you. So she's like, okay, just go and try. And if it works out, we'll see. And if it doesn't, then you've got your degree, you know? And I'll always thank her for that, because I think I was in a position in my life, and I think a lot of us who are children of immigrants and grown up in the diaspora, like, sometimes we still need that permission. We need that blessing of our parents to go off and do something. So, yeah, my mom gave that to me, and yeah, I wouldn't be here without her either.
No, that's amazing, bro. That's really, really amazing. I feel like it's the same for me as well, because when I left high school, I went into college, and I was in hospitality. I was doing cooking. I was trying to be a chef and all that. Okay. And then one time I told myself, you know what? Like, I feel like I was made for more. Do you know what I mean? So I took the road of like doing YouTube and Vine and everything else. But same again, like my mom wasn't a big fan of it. You know, your mom was exactly just like the African parents in it. Yeah, you have to be a doctor, eh?
Yeah,
you have to be a lawyer. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, just all of that. So when I told Mom, I says, Mom, listen, I want to be a YouTuber. She goes, what is YouTube? I says, obviously I want to make like funny videos and just make pranks and it'll pay off one day. And she wasn't okay with it. Like, she literally didn't talk to me for like a good month.
Wow.
And then after everything like started like blowing off, and then I got my first paycheck, and I came to her and says, listen, Mom, like, you know, from doing what I'm doing, I could be earning this and more. So I mean, so like, I will not, I can't do this without you being okay with it. So, I mean, like I will never be okay like doing my videos and be happy and making all these views and all that without my mom being like, you know what, yeah, son, you can do this. If she didn't like it, I don't know why, but I don't think I would have done it. So I'm saying, I feel like I just like you said, I needed that blessing in it. And then she just asked me, she was like, you know, are you happy with this? And I was like, yeah, I'm cool. I'm happy with it. Are you calm with it? Everything happy? I was like, yes. She was okay, cool. And I'll support you. And then from there, I got the joy of literally loving what I do, because my mom is like, she's my number one fan right now, man. Like, to the point where everything I'm doing, and I tell her where I'm going, she's just very happy for me. And she, like, every train I take, every contract I sign, every video shoot I go to, she's on the phone. We need to pray. So it's like, it's amazing when I get that phone call, man. So yeah, it's really, really crazy. But a few more questions for you, if that's fun with you. Okay. Do you remember the first movie you saw in the cinema?
My first memory of a movie in the cinema. I don't know if it's the first one that I saw. It's Space Jam.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
for a second there, I was like, I thought you were gonna be like, what's Space Jam? The LeBron film?
No. I know exactly what Space Jam was like. It's original, isn't it?
Okay,
it's
cool.
The original,
cool.
Of course.
But yeah, I remember see it with my best friend at the time and his dad. I think it was like the cinema in Staples Corner, North London. But yeah, that's the first time I remember like sitting in the cinema. But I'm sure I saw other stuff. I know my parents bought me loads of videos. Like, we had all the Disney videos when I was younger. So there was a lot of those would have been my first real experiences of films. But Space Jam is the first one I remember like sitting in the cinema and being like, wow, big screen. How about you? What's your first?
Oh my God. When I first moved here, I only spoke French. So like English is like my second language. And I went to the cinema and I went to watch, I think it was, do you know the band S Club?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they had a movie, X Club, the movie.
Yeah.
And I went to watch that with one of my friends, and that's the movie I watched the first time in the cinema, and that's how I learned English, because I kept watching the movie over and over again.
What, that one movie?
Yeah, I just kept watching it because I loved the movie, basically, you know what I mean?
Okay.
The fact that I kept watching it, I'll grab all these little English words, all these words, and then from there, I could make a little sentence, and then that's basically how I really literally learned English, from watching movies.
That's hilarious. Like, most people like in the world say, oh, you know, we watch Friends. It's always Friends. And that's how they learn English, from watching Friends. But yours was S Club the movie, bro. Like,
I still remember the movie. Like, it was a good movie.
To Rachel Stevens and them man there for teaching you English. You know? Don't let them come for 10% though, bro. That's all yours.
Okay, I've got another one for you. Which film have you watched over and over again? Like, you've seen this like 10 times.
You know, I was gonna Okay, there are two answers to this. I was going to ask you, like the following question for the last one was going to be, what was your first like DVD that you owned? Do you remember?
Oh yeah, my first DVD that I owned was White Chicks.
What?
Listen, no cap. That's my favorite movie till this day.
Oh my goodness!
And you don't know the sad thing? I know every word from beginning to the end, like literally every word.
Exactly. This is what I was gonna say, because it's the same question. Like the first DVD that we owned, myself and my sister, was an Adam Sandler film called Big Daddy.
Oh, the one with the kid.
Yeah. And basically, because it was the only DVD we owned, we were just like, right, film's finished. Let's watch it again and again and again. We would just like speak the scenes to each other, man. That was the first script I ever learned, you know, Big Daddy. But but that was out of necessity, innit? We had no other DVDs to play. Because that was back in the day where you put it in your CD with the CD-ROM in the computer, the whole CPU that we just like watched Big Daddy on the computer screen. But one film that I've been back to the cinema over and over again to watch was The Dark Knight. You know, the Chris Nolan. I think I watched that 7 or 8 times in the cinema before it was even out. Because different groups of friends wanted to watch it. It's like, well, we're going to go watch this. I was like, I'll come with you. I'll watch that again. Because that film is incredible, man. Incredible.
Yes, it's an amazing movie. So which leads me to actually my next question. If you could play any character in any film, who would it be?
I always struggle with this question, you know, because there are so many excellent characters in films that are probably excellent because of the performance of them. Like I'm thinking of the late Chadwick Boseman in everything that he did, really. But I mean, like Levy and Ma Rainey, Jackie Robinson in 42, and especially T'Challa in Black Panther. You know, I've been eyeing that one, but man was a youth, you know. some skinny little teenager doing Wakanda Forever. They were going to cast me, but sometimes I see stuff and it makes me feel one of two ways. Either like, oh, I want to do that role because I don't know, maybe I feel like I make different choices, you know, or I'm just like, oh, that was definitive. So like all of the characters that he played that I've listed at the moment, I'm just like, I want to touch that. That was excellent as it was. I want to sit back and enjoy it. And also there are so many stories yet to be told that I have no knowledge of yet. That will probably be like, oh, when I look back at my career in 50 years, hopefully I'll be like, you know what? That role there, I'm so proud of it. It was excellent. And I can't tell you what that role is going to be now because the person who's going to write it maybe hasn't dreamt of it yet. So I'm excited for all those future roles that are still just embryos in people's minds, you know, rather than looking back at the greats who have already smashed it and be like, oh, I want to try and replicate that because the repetition is potentially impossible and also quite dull. It's been done. It's been smashed. What's the new discovery that we can make in a new story? So that's sort of how I feel about that, you know?
Okay.
Conversely, I say to you, like, as a comedian, was there a comedian or a show performance that you saw that was just like, I want to be levels like that? Not I want to do that exactly, but I just want to achieve that. Like, who inspires you?
Oh my God. I'm a really, really big Will Smith fan. I love Will Smith. And growing up watching The Fresh Prince, it's kind of one of the reasons where I wanted to do what I'm doing right now. Because I'm not gonna lie, like growing up, going to high school I'm from Scotland, by the way. I live in Scotland. So growing up in Scotland, going to school, like I went through tough times, you know, when it came to bullying about my weight or about my skin color. It got me into a state where I was really, really depressed. And I felt like comedy was the only thing that I watched on YouTube or on like DVDs that like brought me to my happy place. I used to watch Martin, I used to watch Fresh Prince, and I used to watch a lot of Eddie Murphy movies because I felt joy. I love to laugh. Literally, like I'm kind of known for my laugh as well. So like watching Will Smith do Fresh Prince, I said to myself, you know what? I don't want to do what he's doing. I don't want to like do Fresh Prince or whatever, but I want the level that he's at, the level where you you're so funny that when everyone sees you, it's just love and respect.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I'm saying? And I know like his work is amazing, but I feel like he's more loved as a person than he is an actor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like when I saw what he did and the way he was acting with like Uncle Phil and everything that happened there, like I just became obsessed with doing comedy, man. Like I love making people laugh. I love the joy it brings. I love like when people watch me and then they just laugh. Like every time, like I'll check my DMs on Instagram and I see how someone says, "Listen, I went through this, I went through that," and then watching your video has made me feel this type of way. It's a blessing to me. That's more than anything like anyone can ever ask, because me doing just this little silly videos has changed your way of thinking. Like you were depressed and all of a sudden my laughter has got you here. That's a blessing to me. I love that. So when I saw Will Smith doing that to me, I had to spread it with the world. So like my aim is to just make the world a happier place. Like I just want to make everyone just be like this 24/7.
Absolutely, bro. How do you feel about them remaking it?
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but I'm not here for it. You know, I'm not really. Do you know? I don't like it when they redo classics. Do you know what I'm saying? Something that was so amazing and so perfect, like you redo it. It doesn't need to be redone. Like to this day, it's on Netflix and I still watch it. When I finish the full 8 seasons, 10 seasons, I'll go back to the first one.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And do you know what? Maybe people may like it, people will not. You know, it's up to them. But for me, I feel like something that's that amazing, like I don't think you can redo it. It's like Gangs of London, right? It's a lit show. I love that show. You have no idea. It's like them saying, "Oh, we're gonna make Gangs of London, but let's change Elliot." Man, will be vexed, bro. Like, what? What do you mean? Man, will be vexed. I won't even watch it. I'll go on Twitter and start chatting.
I appreciate you, bro. You're looking after me. I appreciate it.
Of course, I have. Do you know what? Like my little brothers are the one that watched the show first. I used to watch, and then they were like, "Yo, bro, you need to watch Gangs of London. You have to watch." And I was like, "Nah, man, nah." One day I was like, "You know what? Let's start." The first episode, I watched the full thing from beginning to the end on one day.
Yeah.
Like the funeral scene and then the bar scene. Man was bigging up, bro. Man was shouting like, oh my god. Nah, it was really, really amazing watching you on there. Like I said at the beginning, I was just so gassed to actually interview you. And then hopefully I'm not gonna lie, if I meet you face to face, like I'll probably cry in it because like it's do you know what
too.
it's like, like I always say to myself, when I meet someone that I really admire, like I'll keep it G, and but you sometimes you can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't really do that. But a couple more, like 2 more questions, and then okay, I've got one. Which film would you want to be like more involved in? Like which film have you seen that you're like, you know what, I wish I could have been in that?
I mean, I'll come back to Black Panther on that really quickly, really easily. Like, because I feel that was more than just a film, you know? What that did for quote unquote culture, what that did for Black people all over the world, it unified us as a whole community, you know? The representation of Africa as this Afrofuturistic utopia was just, I could feel myself going for a second there, man. But it was just so healing, you know? I think that I need to calm down, bro. Just thinking about it. I think that growing up in the UK, the image of Africa that we get peddled so much is, you know, starving children, flies on their faces, children with kwashiorkor, starving, like, help the kids, help this, that. Do they know it's Christmas time in Africa, you know? And you don't realize how damaging and how hurtful that is. You're made to feel that the place where you come from is somewhere shameful, somewhere disgusting, somewhere poor and dirty and like something to run away from. not something to celebrate, something to cherish, like such a rich culture and cultures. Like Africa is so diverse, you know, and beautiful. And like, I feel like they hid that from us. I don't know who they is, but the people who put images on TV or decide this is what stuff looks like, they purposely hid the richness of the continent of Africa from us as young children of the diaspora and the rest of the world. Like, I don't know who to attack or blame for it, but someone's got a lot to answer for. And here comes Black Panther. And it's such an incredible I was in America one time, yeah? And I saw this young black boy across the street who I'd never known from Adam. I just threw him a Wakanda Forever salute. And you should have seen the way his face lit up. He was just like, yeah, Wakanda Forever. You know, it just gave us something that it unified us differently, bro. So more than it just being an excellent film and really great fight sequences and great performances, that moment is like a moment in cinematic history for Black people all over the world. And if I could have been in the background of one shot just to say like I was a part of it, I would have done that, man. Easy.
Oh, amazing. Amazing. That's amazing, man. Because when I saw when the movie come out, I was just so excited and happy. Did you see the way everyone went to watch the movie? The dress code, like everyone was just.
Oh yeah, we had a screening.
You know what I mean?
We had a screening in Peckham, South London, where we booked out the entire auditorium, and everyone came in native. You know, we called it Wakanda. You know,
oh,
it was
come
like
on.
The embassy of Wakanda in Peckham, London. It was beautiful, man. I still got photos from that night. It was such a celebration.
That's amazing, man. That's amazing. Like what you just said that really, really touched me, because it's like I feel like it's really wrong the way they like perceive the way Africa is and all that. Like even sometimes, like when you see movies, like there'll be like there's this current theme that they used to have where when they say Mexico, it's always hot.
Yeah.
When they say Africa, it's always like, you know, in a village and all that, but they don't show you like the places where like it's literally crazy. Like it literally looks like Wakanda, bro. Like you have no idea. You know what I'm saying? So it's really, what you just said is really, really touching. And I really appreciate what you just said. That was amazing, man. Thank you for that. My last question for you is, if you could describe cinema in one word, what would it be?
Cinema? Big cinema?
Yeah, like going to the movies, like going to the cinema in one word, what would it be?
I'm going to cheat. I'm going to use the word sublime, right? And I think that a lot of English speakers forget what that word means. Like, yeah, we use it as like, oh, it's excellent. It was really, really good. But like the concept of the sublime is something so awesome. I would encourage everybody to go and sort of research it and understand it, because it is just the experience of being sat in cinema on the screen and the stories told and feeling the sound rather than just hearing it. Mm-hmm. You know, the immersive nature of film in the cinema experience. Like, it's interesting. Like, I watch a lot of films. I have watched films on my iPhone, you know, back in the day. And I worked with a DOP who was furious, you know, director of photography was furious that I put all of this work in to make that film what it is, and you're just watching it like this. Lord of the Rings, you know, you can't watch Lord of the Rings on your iPhone like this. You've got to feel the whole of New Zealand, the whole of Middle Earth when you're watching it. And that, I do understand why we have to save cinema what would you even call it? It is its own medium, you know. Films are films, but cinema, some films just have to be seen on a cinema screen. You're doing yourself a disservice by watching it on your phone. And some things, I just want to get the story, you know. I just want to get the story. But yeah, sublime is the word I'm going to use. What about you, bro? What's the word that you use to describe cinema?
Oh, word, I'm not really sure, but sound. I love the cinema. Like, I don't know if this sounds sad, but sometimes I go cinema myself, you know.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Sometimes like I don't really want to wait for friends to book, like, yo, bro, let's go cinema this day. If I know I have time, and I'll just go watch the movie by myself. And I love superhero movies. So like every time a Marvel movie comes out, or a DC hero, like I have to watch in the cinema. So, one word. I just have to say, do you know what? Like, I don't have words, man. Like I said,
for me,
it's just sounds, man.
That has to be in the Oxford Dictionary, dude, man. They need to understand what that means.
That's awesome, man. Awesome. This is one personal question, quick one.
Absolutely. Go for it, bro.
One favorite actor and one favorite actress.
Wow. Only one.
Yes.
Man, that's abusive, bro. What you done there?
All right, cool. I'll make it easier. 2 of each.
2 of each. Still, man, the list is too long. You know what? I tell you, people that I am like, I've got deep respect for, that I'm excited about everything they do. But to call them my favorite is like, it's peak for everyone else. Mahershala Ali, you know, I just think his presence, his gravitas, like I could watch him drink water, you know, honestly, because he would do it differently. man will have a whole backstory whilst he's drinking the water, and you'll feel it. Mahershala Ali, definitely. Who else? Woody Harrelson. I just think he is an excellent character actor. He's done so much work, and all of his stuff is different, you know. So I really look at him. I think he's great. Actresses. It's hard not to pick my friends as well, because some of them are excellent. Actresses. Oh, Regina King.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, man. That's Regina King. I just think and now she's directing as well. My friend Kingsley Benadir got to work with her. I'm just like jealous of him. But hopefully one day, be it in an acting capacity or in a directorial capacity, I get to work with her. My friend Zach Momo's worked with her as well. So maybe it's just a matter of time, you know, a matter of time, hopefully. And also, who else do I like? Viola Davis, man.
Do you know what? I was literally gonna say the exact same. Like, I'm a big fan of Viola Davis, yo. Big fan. Big fan. Big fan.
Yeah.
It's
definitely.
like I feel like she's like my film mum.
Okay.
You know, like when you watch movies, you're like, yo, like that's my mum, yo. Like,
yeah.
You know, I feel like that, man. I feel like that. Oh, that's amazing. That's really, really amazing, man. Thank you for that. Thank you so much for taking.
You though.
For me.
Yeah, 2 male comedians, 2 female comedians.
Okay. 2 female comedians. Obviously, Viola Davis, obviously.
Oh no, comedians, bro.
Oh, comedian. I thought you said actress. Sorry. Ooh. Oh my god. You know what? For me, it's peak. I'll say it. Eddie Murphy.
Mm-hmm.
Like Will Smith is king in it, so like he's out there. He's out there. Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence.
Cool.
My two favorite comedians. Obviously, there's a lot that the list is long, but for me, like I feel like those 2 are like part of my journey in it. Female, I'm in love with Tiffany Haddish.
Yeah, definitely.
Like,
gotta be on it.
I love her energy. Like I love her energy. It's like the way she's just buzzing and she's loud and she's just like every movie she does, like even the way she curses in some movie, like I just laugh at that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And second, oh my god, I don't know how to say her surname. Amy Schumer? Is that
Amy Schumer.
Yeah, I love her as well. Do you know what the thing is with me? I love bubbly characters.
Mm-hmm.
I love bubbly characters, and the fact that she's very bubbly, and also she stands up for a lot of things that she believes in, and also like she's very body confident. That's one big thing about me as well. So yeah. Man, that's my 4 right there, of course. So I just want to say, yo, thank you so much for taking the time to speak to me, and it's been an honor and a pleasure speaking to you. I'm gassed. I'm so gassed actually talking to you like this, bro. And I hope one day we can meet face to face, man. It'll be an honor, man. Thank you so much for taking the time.
Looking forward
and I appreciate you. Thank you. You have a nice day. And yo, more blessings. I'm waiting for season 2 still.
Don't worry, soon come, bro. Soon come.
I'm waiting for season 2 still. Like, can I ask one question? I know you can't give away, but is my man really dead?
Bro, I'm sorry to say, but I can't tell you.
Okay, is he in it? Is he there though?
Who? Joe?
Yeah, he's in the cast.
Can't tell you, bro.
Yeah!
We're gonna have to wait and see. Gonna have to wait and see.
Okay, calm. I'll wait. I'm waiting anyway. It's gonna be on Vaseline, so I'm down for it. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much.
No worries, man. No worries.